Okay, employers, you're the ones under the microscope now. One of the biggest bugbears that candidates have with employers and with the whole interview process is the amount of time it takes and the often quite big chunks of time where there doesn't appear to be any real information being exchanged, i.e. the candidate is left in the dark. They don't really know what's going on, they don't know how interested the employer is, and they're not sure what's going to come next. It's really frustrating. It's a massive missed opportunity for employers to be really building connection and rapport with candidates who may well be about to be recruits. So it's a massive mistake when it goes on, and yet it happens, I have to say, very frequently. Now, of course, it's important that an employer is able to have and to satisfy themselves that they have a strong, considered, well thought out interview process. It doesn't mean anyone suggesting, least of all me, that you rush into it, that you see someone once and just hire them on the spot, or it's all rushed through in a matter of days. I'm not remotely saying that's a good idea. It's not a good idea for either party, incidentally. It needs to be considered, it needs to be thought out, it needs to be structured. However, it doesn't need to take weeks and weeks, particularly for the, let's be honest, the less senior roles. And it often does go this way. You can have interviews for quite junior roles where you've got maybe 4 or 5 interview stages taking place. That's, in my opinion, that's too many. And I can't really see a reason why I would ever need that many for a reasonably junior role. The other thing that can happen is you can have so many people, so many internal stakeholders who seem to need to meet with this person before they hire them. Now, again, if that stakeholder is going to have a genuinely intrinsic dynamic with this person that's coming in, then yes, it may well make a lot of sense for them to meet the candidate. But maybe you could combine 1 or 2 of those as a way just to speed that process up. Otherwise, you run the risk, and this happens time after time, good candidates will have options. They do not need to hang around forever and a day. If company X is keeping them dangling and not really saying too much and no one's quite sure what's going on, and company Y does the exact opposite, moves them through at a sensible rate, keeps them informed, makes them feel loved, makes them feel special, then I can guarantee you that is the company that will get the really good employee. So please, employers, do what you need to do, have your due diligence, absolutely, but move things along at a reasonable rate and always let people know where they stand. No news is not good news. Talk to them. Even if you don't have anything to say, even if you can say, look, we haven't moved it forward for the last few days, let them know that. That counts. That's news. Talk as much as you possibly can, and you will keep candidates interested, connected and engaged, and you'll secure them, which is obviously what it's all about.